The Association of Local Governments in Nigeria, otherwise known as Algon, is immersed in a crisis. Well, on Wednesday, two factions of the association addressed the media. The dispute is between the Interim Management Committee of the association and the Board of Trustees. At the heart of the controversy is the legal authority to convene the meeting of the National Executive Committee.
There is something I want everybody to know. One, the so-called meeting was called by BOT chairman, which by the order of the court sometimes, the court has eventually given an interim order stopping the BOT to parade themselves. Likewise, same court gave same order to the Kolade Alabi executive to stop parading themselves as executive of Algon. The reason is not far-fetched. The court, in his wisdom, said Kolade Alabi don't happen to be one of the 774 local government chairmen recognized by the Constitution of Nigeria and Algon Constitution.
The BOT insists in the safeguard of rule of law and will continue to uphold the Constitution and the mandate of the association we belong to. As the conscience of the association, the BOT is in total support for the present leadership under the Honorable President, Honorable Kolade David Alabi, and urge Nigerians not to be distracted by lies and falsehood of few fifth columnists that do not mean well for the association.
All right, well, for more on this, Honorable Jide Ashonibare, the chairman, Ifelodu, local government of Kwara State, and the Association of Local Government of Nigeria in Kwara State, is here with us. Glad to have you join us on Newsnight, Jide. Now, one is at a loss. Let's begin it this way. Help us understand how, if Honorable Alabi Kolade is not a member, his local government is not a member of the 774 local governments we have in Nigeria, how then was he elected ab initio as the chairman of your board of trustees? Let's start with that.
Thank you very much. Kolade Alabi was not elected as chairman of board of trustees. He was elected in error as the president of Algon then. That was when there happened to be a crisis some years back, 2 years back. There was a sort of conspiracy. It was the benefit of conspiracy that Kolade Alabi seems to enjoy then. But as time goes, you know, when we say truth, there's no way that truth will not eventually prevail. When people now, then Kolade Alabi lied to members of Algon that he happens to be a chairman of Bariga local government in Lagos State. But when people now discover he wasn't a chairman of Bariga local government in Lagos State, that he happens to be chairman of LCDA. And even in the constitution of Algon, only chairman of a local government among the 774 have the right to file or become the president of Algon. There's nowhere it is stated in the constitution of Algon and both of that of Nigeria that LCDA chairman should lead the association. So when it got known to people that Kolade Alabi deceived Algon, that was when people now said, Abba, this is not good for us. Therefore, Kolade Alabi should cease to parade himself as president then.
Okay, but it's interesting that one man is able to deceive 773 other members of Algon. And the highest lawmaking body of the association. The BOT has endorsed him, but that's not my question. I want to ask you, because this all seems like a clash of egos and personal interests. Where does Algon stand in ensuring that the third tier of government, which you represent, is, active and is independent from state governors? Shouldn't that be the priority of Algon instead of this personal clashes and clash of egos?
Yes, that happens to be one of the reasons why some people now said Kolade Alabi, even from inception, don't seems to portray and pursue the interests of Algon in general. Algon has a constitution. Algon has what his members should uphold, what his members should pursue. But there has never been a time that Kolade Alabi goes by the constitution of Algon. The constitution of Algon is here. If I go by what the constitution stipulates here, the constitution talk about how local government chairmen will be elected local government chairman will be able to portray themselves in the interest of how local government will be developed and how local government will be autonomy, how local government will be able to represent the people they supposed to represent adequately.
All right, because of lack of time, let me just drop this question. So what next?
No, the next thing now is this. The court has given an order that Kolade Alabi should stop parading himself as president of Algon until the court case is eventually done with. Also, that same court said BOT. Number one, the BOT does not even have any business doing with Algon. The chairman of BOT does not have power to call meeting. BOT, it is when Algon now hold meeting and they really want to pass some information to BOT. That is when BOT comes in. There's nowhere in the constitution of Algon that empower any BOT member to call meeting.
So it's the IMC that is empowered to call meeting, right?
Yes, for now. That is the only body that has the power, the right to convene meeting of all members of Algon in this country for now.
All right, Mr. Jide Ashonibare, we wish you the best, and of course, it's in the interest of the people that Algon gets its act right.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being on Newsnight. We do appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.